It all began with the discovery of the All-Fire and the secret of the Convocation. 13 mages, blinded, driven by the greed for divine power, and under the bondage of the Circle, their armies unleashed death and destruction. Bonded with the power of ancient runes, cursed to eternal life and eternal death. Until the last day of the old era had dawned.
So have you come to witness the day of my ultimate triumph, poor old man?
No. To witness your downfall. You cannot win. The Convocation is a lie. It will destroy all of us.
So...
Tahira! Rowan sent us. He needs the power of the Rune Warriors. The Northern Realms are in danger.
Rowan knows I will never serve a Circle Mage again. My powers are exhausted. I have seen quite enough misery and bloodshed. Rowan will have to look for somebody else.
That's why he sent us. A very special rune lies concealed somewhere in these lands. We're here to search for it. But we were attacked and Lev is wounded. He needs your help. We need your help.
Then I hardly have any choice. Very well. I will help you. Where is Lev?
I lost sight of him somewhere behind the gate there. I hope he's still alive. These damned orcs.
I'll look for him. You stay here by my hut.
Thank you, Tahira. It's good to have you back with us.
Welcome to the world of SpellForce. In this prologue, we will explain the game to you. Let's start with some general information. The name of the main character in the prologue is Tahira. She is a combination of fighter and sorceress. From now on, we will refer to the main character as the Avatar. Once you've solved the prologue, the game will continue with the avatar you selected before starting the game. Whenever you hold the mouse pointer over a button or an object, a help window with additional information will appear in the bottom left corner of the screen. When you are asked to click on something, this means a click with the left mouse button. We'll tell you about the right mouse button a little later in this presentation. When you click the Options button in the upper right, you can save the game or change the game settings at any point in time. Now select your avatar by clicking on Tahira in the game world. Very good. You can move the view with either the cursor keys or with the mouse by holding down the right mouse button. You can also adjust the view by moving the mouse pointer to the appropriate edge of the screen. A selected unit is marked with a colored ring. Your own units have a green ring, enemy units a red, and neutral or allied units a blue ring. In the lower left, you can see the currently selected units and some additional information such as name, health condition, and amount of mana. You can select your avatar at any time by clicking on the Portrait button in the upper left corner of the screen. By clicking on the Portrait button with the right mouse button, the view will be moved to the appropriate unit. Move Tahira down the path to the east and through the open stone gate to the Bindstone, a large boulder, by clicking the right mouse button next to it. The Bindstone offers the Avatar an opportunity to connect his rune with this place. Should he perish, he will appear in the last Bindstone used. Enemies are able to sever the connection to a Bindstone if they attack it, thus causing you to lose one active Bindstone. Select the Bindstone with a click. At the bottom edge of the screen, you will find the Action bar. A new symbol for Activate this Bindstone should have appeared there. Click on that symbol. The Bindstone will light up and is now active. You are now bound to this Bindstone. In the lower right, you will find the Overview map. Black areas have not yet been explored and are automatically uncovered when you approach them with units. Your avatar has a greater view radius, so he will uncover a larger area. The dots on the overview map are in different colors. Green dots represent your own units, red enemy and blue neutral or allied units or buildings. A few special objects, such as monuments, are marked in yellow. Continue along the path to the east. SpellForce offers you the option of witnessing the events of the game from different views, including the third-person perspective, where you see the action from a position directly behind and slightly above your avatar. To change the view, press the page up key to zoom in and the page down key to zoom out, or simply turn the mouse wheel. By moving the mouse wheel downwards or pressing page down, the camera will zoom out into an almost vertical perspective. Now, when you move the mouse wheel upwards or press page up, you will see the normal isometric views from different distances. Now change to the third-person perspective by zooming in closer. This is only possible if your avatar is inside the field of view. In the third-person perspective, you can control your avatar directly with the cursor keys or with the A, D, S, and W keys. If you hold down the right mouse button, you can change the view direction. Otherwise, operating SpellForce in this perspective is identical with the isometric view. Follow the path in third-person perspective toward the east to the next stone gate. You can change to the third-person perspective anytime during the game, but for now, we will assume you will be using the isometric view. Change back to the normal isometric view with the mouse wheel. An enemy goblin is lurking around the next corner. He isn't very dangerous. When you hold the mouse pointer over him, a bar will show you his health condition. Select your avatar and click with the right mouse button on the goblin. Your avatar will attack the goblin. As soon as he has been defeated, we will continue. The goblin's corpse will light up, which indicates that he was carrying an object with him. You can now take possession of this object. Take up a position close to the dead goblin and click on the corpse with the right mouse button. You can then see what object the goblin had with him on the left-hand edge of the screen. Click on the shield to take it with you. It will be automatically added to your inventory. The shield increases your avatar's armor class when you are carrying it. With a higher armor class, you lose fewer life points when an opponent hits you with the weapon. To open your inventory, click on the backpack symbol at the bottom. A window will open, and on the left you can select the different categories of your inventory. Click on the ring symbol, which stands for equipment. On the left you now see the unused equipment. In the middle, the objects your avatar is currently using, and on the right, your character's current data. We'll deal with this data later. To equip your avatar with the shield, you must first pick it up with the mouse. Click on the shield and then click on the free section for the left hand beside the torso. Now close the inventory with a click on the backpack or the check mark in the lower right of the window, or by simply pressing I again. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see a clickable portrait of the avatar. We call these buttons portrait buttons. The green bar in the portrait indicates the character's health. When the character is injured, it will change color from green to yellow to red, depending on the severity of the injury. When the character has no more life points, he perishes. Your avatar's life points will, however, regenerate with time. The blue bar represents mana, magic energy. When a character's mana reserves have been depleted, he cannot cast any more spells. Mana is also replenished with time. Follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev. If someone offers you a dialogue, a symbol will float above the character. If this person is relevant to the main quest, it will be an exclamation mark. If the person is only relevant for optional side quests, it will be a question mark. Select your avatar, approach Lev, and click on him.
I should have stuck with my books. I hope you haven't forgotten your healing arts, Tahira. Help me. Please heal me.
You have a healing spell at your disposal. If you wish to use a magic spell, there are two possibilities. The simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system. To use this, select Lev. Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell. Click on the symbol to heal Lev. The click and fight system can be used in the same way to launch damaging spells or melee attacks on hostile targets. As soon as you select an enemy unit, appropriate hostile actions will be offered.
I thank you, Tahira. Without you, I would have been lost. I thank Aonir that Kaele found you.
What happened anyway? You're seeking a rune?
Yes, a special rune. Rowan is certain it must be somewhere in the ruins of Ankbrand. But the ruins are just swarming with orcs. We had to flee. Only Joshua managed to hide. Kaele knew where your house was. That's why we fought our way through to you. Please, you must help us.
All right. I will fetch your rune. You stay here and recover for a while.
As you command. Take good care, Tahira. Here, this spell scroll. I captured it from one of the orcs. Maybe it will be of some use to you. Keep following the trail. Perhaps you'll run across Joshua somewhere. May the gods grant that he is still alive.
The alternative to this is the classic method. Select your avatar, then click the healing spell in the action bar, and then click on the wounded Lev in the game world. Speak to Lev again.
Thanks for healing me.
You have received additional experience points and a magic spell scroll from Lev. It contains the Fireball spell. Once you have collected a specific number of experience points, your avatar will move up one level, will become stronger, and will be able to learn new skills. You receive experience points by defeating opponents and successfully solving quests. When you die, you lose a small amount of experience points every time. Next, your avatar should learn the magic spell you have just received. Open your inventory and click on the symbol for Spellbook. On the left, you will see the inventory for magic spell scrolls. On the right, your spellbook, and above it, the so-called magic memory, with 9 free spaces at the current moment. Click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer. Then click any free space in your spellbook. You now have transferred a new spell into your spellbook. You can enter any number of spells into your spellbook, but you can only simultaneously memorize and use 10 of those magic spells in your magic memory. Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spellbook, and then click on any free space in your magic memory. Now close your inventory. Follow the path until you see the Minotaur. Use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur. Many creatures are partially or completely resistant to specific types of magic. Your avatar can also use rare objects found in the course of the game to protect himself better from magic attacks. Behind the next gate, a fire elemental creature awaits for you. This creature is completely resistant to your fire magic. Continue along the path. Try to use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If a creature has resisted a magic spell, you will see white bouncing sparks. After this, defeat the fire elemental creature in close combat.
Stay with me then.
The fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects. Take possession of these. Besides your main character, you now have up to 5 heroes at your disposal. The heroes are your strongest allies and may have magic powers. The hero's rune you just found represents a skilled long-range fighter. The rune establishes the hero's characteristics and abilities. In the course of the game, you will find more runes and also replace some of the older runes. To summon a hero, you must use the hero's rune in your rune table, which you always have with you, and then find a hero's monument for the summoning procedure. Open your inventory and go to the category Rune Board. On the left side, you will see your currently unused runes, and on the right, the runes entered in the Rune Board. In the upper half of the rune table, you will find the spaces for the hero's runes, and below the spaces for workers' runes, subdivided into light and dark traces. Depending on which level your avatar has, you can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top. Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment. On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the inventory. The bow must go into his left hand. That's the space on the right-hand side. If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your inventory. Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the Hero's Monument. Go right up to the Hero's Monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar. Aside from the Hero Monument, the symbol of a hand appears in the selection window. You can inform yourself of the rune power of your avatar. Every time you call upon a hero, or later on, even a worker, you lose a bit of your rune power, and calling upon them takes a bit longer every time too. Rune power regenerates itself automatically in the course of time.
Yes. I shall not fail. Follow me.
Now you can summon the hero. Select the monument and click on the symbol for the hero in the action bar.
Let's go.
After a few seconds, the hero should appear.
Let's go.
A second portrait button for your new hero should now appear. If you want to select, you can combine combat units to form groups. Once you have defined a group, a portrait button will appear at the top of the screen with the. You can now very quickly select a group by clicking on the appropriate portrait button or pressing a number key from. Follow the path further toward the south.
Follow me. Let's go. For the order.
You have a fight with the undead ahead of you. Use your magic and defeat the undead.
Now. Enemies, beware. Stay with me, men. Here. Let's go. To adventure. Follow me. Destiny awaits. Now. To adventure. Forwards. For Aonir. We're under attack. It's an ambush. The lines must hold.
Well done. One of the undead was carrying a valuable gem. Take it along with you. Should you want to
Shall
further
not
test your
follow me.
fighting skills, turn north here. Otherwise, follow the path farther towards the south.
Quickly now. Let's go.
Follow the path until you find the
Forwards.
merchant. Merchants can be identified by the rotating coin
Forwards.
above their heads.
Quickly now. Into battle we go. Follow me. Forwards. Quickly now. Enemies beware.
Reinforce the defenses!
Stay with me, men.
Back! We must drive them back! The rune calls.
On my command. Enemies beware. Quickly now. Now. Quickly now. For the order. It's an ambush. Enemies beware. Yes, forwards. Let's go. Let's go. Shall not for our near. I am ready. On my command, adventure. The lines must hold.
The rune's orders? Very well. 'Twill be done.
I shall not for our near. We're under attack. For our near. Quickly now. For our near. Moon warriors, stand by me. Quickly now. Let's go. To adventure. At arms, men. At arms, men. To adventure. Let's go. Let's go. Now. To adventure. Here, now.
You can buy and sell all kinds of objects from a merchant.
Follow me.
Go up to the merchant and speak to him by clicking on him with the right mouse button. A window will appear with the merchant's menu. On the left of the menu, you will see your objects, and on the right, the merchant's objects. Your available money and the price of the selected objects are displayed in the middle. 100 copper coins make 1 silver coin, and 100 silver coins make 1 gold coin. Objects in SpellForce are divided into 5 categories. The 5 symbols beside your inventory and the merchant's inventory will be dark if you or the merchant have no objects in this category. You want to sell the gem to get money for a purchase. Select the lowermost symbol to open the category Quest and Value Objects. Click on the gem. The object you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay. Click on Sell. Now you can buy something else with the money. Click on the Runes category and purchase the Human Worker rune. Conclude the trade by clicking on the check mark on the lower left in the window or
On my
by
command.
pressing the Escape key.
Follow me. Now.
Open your inventory,
Quickly now.
select the category Rune Board, and place the Human Worker rune in the slot with the human portrait on the lower left of the Rune Board. Close your inventory.
Let's go. Forwards.
Follow the path to the bindstone.
Destiny awaits.
Select the bindstone and activate it using the action bar.
On my command. To adventure.
Should your character perish, you will not have to repeat the whole journey.
Tahira! So the others found you?
Yes, they're all well. Were you able to find out where the rune is, Joshua?
In the Orcs' camp. I think it is in possession of their leader. Be careful. Those beasts are tough. You'll have to prepare yourself well. Once you've conquered them, bring the rune to me. I will turn it over to Master Rowan.
You can travel from one bindstone to another bindstone you have already activated. To do this, select
Yes.
your avatar and go to the
Forwards.
bindstone. Click on it with the right mouse button and select your destination. You can try this out now if you want. When you are done, follow the path to the human monument. Speak to Joshua, the man directly beside the monument.
You must kill the leader of the Orcs. Bring the rune to me as soon as you've found it.
You should now have received a quest.
Quickly
Open
now.
your inventory and select the quest book page. In the middle of the window, you will see all your current uncompleted quests, and on the right, a detailed view of the currently selected quests. You have received the quest, The Lost
On
Rune.
my command. Forwards.
When you click on this quest, the individual steps
Follow
of this
me.
quest will appear on the right. Already completed steps will be displayed darkened.
Let's go. To adventure.
When you hold the mouse pointer over one of these individual steps,
Let's go.
a help window will additionally appear in the lower left in case you have forgotten something.
Follow me.
Close your
Now.
inventory. Go to the monument, select
Let's
it,
go.
and click on the rune symbol in the action bar.
Here, now. To adventure.
The moment you occupy a worker monument, things get serious. Normally, when enemies discover your newly established
Here I
settlements,
am, on
they
my
will do
way.
all they can to destroy you as
shall
quickly as
follow.
possible. On this map,
Yes, all
however,
right
you
then.
can take your time.
Understood.
You can now summon human workers. Select the monument and click on the worker symbol in the action bar.
I'm on it.
The worker will appear in a couple of seconds. You may also click the symbol several times to order more workers. Produce at least 5 workers.
Master of the Rune?
When you have
It's over, time
selected
for
the
work. Master of the
monument,
Rune,
you will
let's
see
get cracking
numbers
then.
indicating your
At your
population
service.
limitations below.
Break's over, time
The
for
upper
work.
number
Here
indicates
I
how
am.
many workers of this
Off to
race
work.
you currently have, and
Here
the
I am.
maximum
On
number
my
you
way.
are allowed to have. At present, you can produce up to 20 workers.
At your service.
The maximum number of workers increases when you construct larger headquarters. On the upper right, you will now find a portrait for human workers. The number indicates how many human workers are currently not doing the
Ready to
job.
go.
You can select a free worker
All
with
right
a click
then,
on the
as good as
portrait
done.
button.
Your orders?
Workers can
As good
collect
as done.
different resources
I'm on
depending
it.
on their race. Human
Master of
workers
the
can
Rune.
chop
Destiny
trees,
awaits.
collect stone, or mine ore. To the left of the monument, you will find a stone quarry, and to the right, an ore deposit.
Your
The
orders?
next forest is located to the west. To have workers collect a resource,
Destiny
select
awaits.
one or more workers and then click with the
Now.
right mouse button directly on a tree, a stone, or an ore deposit. Only workers may figure in this selection.
Master of the Rune?
On the top edge of the
on it.
screen, you will see the amount of resources you already have acquired.
I'm
You
ready.
can use resources
Now.
to construct buildings or
To
summon
adventure.
combat units to a monument. Select workers and send them with the right mouse button to chop down trees, collect stone and mine ore until you have at least 50 units of each of these 3 basic resources.
Master of the Rune? That way. Your orders? Break's over, time for work.
Very good. You now have sufficient resources to construct your first buildings.
Here I am.
Select a worker and click on the building symbol in the action bar. A selection of buildings will appear.
I'm on it.
Click on the woodcutter hut and select a site in the game world near the forest to start construction by clicking the left mouse button.
Yes?
The selected
I'm on
worker
it.
will now begin to erect the building. You can select additional workers and send them to the construction site with a right click, should you want construction to
Your orders?
progress
Off to
faster.
work. Building completed.
Now select some other workers
Master of the
and
Rune?
build a quarry near the stone resources and a mine near the iron.
At your service. Understood. All right then. Let's get cracking then. All right then. Off to work. At your service. Understood. Break's over, time for work. At your service. Very well, off I go. Here we go. On my way.
In each
At
of
your
these
service.
resource buildings,
All
up
right,
to
then.
5 workers can advance to the status of so-called craftsmen.
Off to work.
Craftsmen have different clothing and special tools and are twice
Shall
as
not
efficient
follow.
as simple workers. When you select a finished building, then you can see how many craftsmen are already assigned to this building in the selection window. When you click an empty symbol, and there is another free worker available, he will be assigned to the building. When you click an occupied symbol, a worker will be released. Those workers that construct a building automatically take over the free jobs in the building insofar as they are available.
Building completed.
When you send a worker to a building with the right mouse button, you can fill free jobs. This way, workers who, for example, chop down trees, will automatically look for free jobs in woodcutter houses and start doing them in a short time. Wait until all 3 buildings are finished. Should construction work fail to continue on a building, this means you have mistakenly removed all the workers from the construction site.
Ready to go. Understood. Break's over, time for work. As good as done. Ready to go. Understood. Off to work. Yes. Master of the rune? Yes. Break's over, time for work. Master of the rune? Let's get cracking then. At your service. As good as done. Your orders? Off to work. Here I am. Building completed. Break's over, time for work.
Now your resources should increase much faster. Keep an eye on the individual stocks and, if necessary, assign your workers to other jobs. In order to recruit a larger army, you will need food. Humans are very flexible and are able to catch fish, hunt or breed animals, and grow grain. In the area surrounding your base, you will find a number of animals. Build a hunting lodge to gather food. Additionally, construct a small headquarters so that you will have up to 30 workers at your disposal.
Yes. On my way. Off to work.
Destiny awaits. Quickly now.
Here I am. Very well, off I go. Your orders? No problem. At your service. Ready to go. Building completed. Ready to go. At your service. As good as done. completed.
You can send up to 5 workers to the hunting lodge
Yes,
to collect
on my way.
food faster. The amount of the food you have stored determines the maximum
All right, then.
size
Break's
of
over.
your
Time for
army.
work.
The flags on the buildings show you whom the buildings belong to and if workers are currently active in this building. If you look carefully, you will see that the lake behind the human monument is full of fish. There are also some berry bushes on the bank of the lake, but these
no
serve
problem.
exclusively
On my
as
way.
food for
At your
elves.
service. Ready to go. Break's
Now
over.
you should
Time
do
for work.
something to defend your settlement. Build 2 towers
Orders
in
that
the
way.
area around the stone slabs, as enemies might come from this direction.
As good as done. Yes? All right then. Let's get cracking then. That way. Master of the Rune? On my way. I'm on it. Here I am. Your orders? All right then. That way. Here I am. Let's get cracking then. Ready to go. Break's over. Time for work. Here I am. Here I am. That way. Very well, off I go.
Some goblins are attacking your settlement.
Let's get
You will
cracking
soon
then.
hear an alarm signal and see a red symbol on the overview map
Your orders?
indicating the site of the attack. Defend your town with your avatar and your hero.
Here we go.
Stay with me, men. The lines must hold.
Excellent. The attack has been thwarted. By the way, whenever you hear an alarm
Ready to go.
signal, you can use the space bar to immediately switch to the site of the
Ready to
action.
go. Here I am. As
If
good
your
as
towers are
completed.
damaged, you can have them repaired. Select one or more workers for the job and click with the right mouse button on the damaged structure. You can not only summon workers at a human monument, but also
Orders?
human warriors and
Master of
mages.
the Rune?
Single
way.
warriors summoned at the human monument
Master
will
of the
not be
Rune?
as strong as your avatar or your hero. With sufficient resources, however, you can produce
Off to
whole
work.
armies. Now it is time to build an army. Firstly, you will need to construct a forge. Weapons and armor for battle units will be manufactured in this forge. If you have several forges, you can produce units faster.
Yes. Break's over, time for work.
Battle units are also summoned to human monuments. If you would like to establish a rally point for new units, select the human monument and click with the right mouse button on the desired destination. The appearance of a little flag indicates that the summoned combat units will assemble at this point.
At your service.
Select the human monument and summon at least 3 recruits and 3 scouts.
Very well.
If you are unable to produce units, you will find text marked in red in the help window, which specifies the reason why, for example, a missing or unoccupied building, or insufficient resource.
Here I am. Building completed. Let's get cracking then. Your orders? Here I am. Master of the Understood. As good as done.
Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Right away, sir.
The orcs have their own scouts always on the lookout for enemies.
Securing the area.
If one of these scouts discovers your settlement or your warriors, he will return to his headquarters and sound the alarm.
Right away, sir.
A scout is about to discover your settlement, which is shown by a yellow symbol appearing on the overview map.
Here.
Destroy the opponents before they can get away.
Moon warriors, stand by me.
You may not be attacked now. The enemy headquarters will eventually notice the missing scout and start searching for him. You have, however, gained time and can use it to quickly produce more scouts and recruits.
Now.
It is important for you to destroy the buildings in the enemy camp as quickly as possible, because new opponents are continuously being recruited there. To produce a larger army, you will need larger quantities of food. Select your human monument.
On my command. To adventure.
The lower numbers in the selection window on the left indicate how many combat units you have, as well as the maximum number you can support. The current maximum is 10.
Yes, sir.
Inside the headquarters buildings, you can use food to increase the maximum size of your army. Select your small headquarters building.
At your service. All right then. All right then. Here I am.
In the action bar below, you will now see a symbol for food. When you hold the mouse pointer directly above it, the costs for this increase will show up in the help window. When you click once on the symbol, the maximum number of combat units will increase from 10 to 15 for 100 food units. The increase from 15 to 20 units already costs 200 food units. Increase the maximum number of combat units to at least 20 units by clicking the symbol twice. If the symbol is darkened, your hunters have not acquired sufficient food, and you will have to wait a while.
Your orders?
With the small headquarters, you can support a maximum of 30 combat units.
Let's get cracking then.
Medium-sized or large headquarters, which will become available later, afford additional possibilities to increase the maximum level. If you later decide to play with 2 allied races, then the maximum number of combat units for the entire army applies, with the races also sharing the food.
Now. To adventure.
Produce additional
Forwards.
scouts and recruits and
Let's go.
destroy the orc camp in the
For
east.
Aonir.
Secure more resources and ensure sufficient food.
Freedom. Now, for the order. Quickly. Into battle we go. For the order.
Sir! Yes, sir! Enemy contact! Right away, sir! Moving out! Engaging the enemy!
Freedom. For the order. Let's go. Follow me. Get arms, men.
There's victory!
You cannot search corpses or chests on enemies. There is a chest in the orc camp.
On my
Stand
command.
close to it with one of your characters, and you will be able to open the chest by clicking with the right mouse button. Take possession of both plans.
Here. To adventure.
You have just
Let's go.
found the construction plan for a new building, and the unit plan for the human unit clerics. Open your inventory and go to the plans page. Here you have an overview of which building, and you place the unit plan in a free space among the units
shall
in
not
the lower
fail.
line. You can now produce this unit at your human monument, provided you have the required buildings and sufficient
Master of the Rune?
resources. Place the building plan in an empty slot on the line of building icons. The first line may be full, so you might have to press the right arrow. Now your workers are able to construct the Temple of
Ready to
Light.
go.
Close your
Understood.
inventory.
Very well, off I go. No problem.
If you want to summon human units with magic
On my way.
powers, you will need Aria, a magic liquid. Near the orc camp, you
On
will
my
find
way.
an Aria spring. Simple workers are not able to collect Aria.
Very well, off I
You
go.
will need a special building for that purpose. Put up an Aria shrine near the Aria spring and the Temple of Light in your main settlement. To select this building, you must click on the
Here I
pointer
am.
on the right of the building selection.
Very well, off I go. Ready to go. Ready to go. Building completed. Here we go. At your service. Let's get cracking then. Building completed.
Up to 5 workers can work in the Aria shrine and collect Aria. The Temple of Light serves to invoke units with magic powers, comparable to the forge for weapon production. Several temples allow you to invoke magic units more quickly. Additionally, you can buy
I'm on it.
upgrades at the Temple of Light. Upgrades are possible on several buildings, and they generally improve
At
your
your
units
service.
as well as offering
Understood.
other benefits.
At your service. All right then.
If you select the temple and have sufficient resources, you can click the clerical
of the
blessing symbol below. All the clerics you summon after this will have a shield and sizable mana reserves at their disposal. Beside the Aria Spring, you will see Lenya plants and mood silver. Both resources cannot be used by humans, but play an important role for other races. Produce at least 3 clerics. Should you be unable to produce the unit, the button will be darkened. In this case, move the mouse over the button and follow the instructions in the help window.
A new skill is available.
In case you already have the maximum number of units, you can select units and destroy them by using the key K.
Building completed. Yes, that way. On my way. Ready to go. All right then. Very well, off I go. Master of the Rune? All right then. At your service. Very well, off I go. On my way. Master of the Rune? Understood. Ready to go. Understood. At your service. Here we go. Yes? All right then. Ready to go. Yes?
Sir! Yes, sir!
At your service.
Sir! Yes, sir! Ready to fight, sir. Awaiting your orders. Eyes open, sword ready, sir! Ready to fight, sir. Ready for action.